What is up, guys? It's Mr. Lee Redman here, and welcome to episode number 11 of the Dynamo Dresden File. We are now, as you can see, in October of 2016. I was gonna go to the end of the transfer window, but I played an extra couple of games. There was a point where we did have a 2-week break, but I carried on anyway. We've played 10 games, so we are in the first quarter of the season, like I normally do, to be fair. So what we're going to do, guys, is we'll go straight into the fixtures in a second. We'll have a look at the transfers as well, because I have made a couple, and we'll have a look at some of the players as well. I'm on the scroll screen in a moment. It's just because I always start there, to be fair. But what we'll do, guys, is we'll go straight into the transfers first. So as you see, I released quite a few players last year. Jim Patrick Muller, who's gone to Würzburg. Cornelius, he was a decent player, but as you can see there, 2-star rating, so I let him go. Paul Milde, decent backup striker who's not that good either. Vrzovic, my left back. Patrick Viegers actually is one of the ones that's done pretty well. As you can see there, I let him go, but he's actually gone to Leverkusen, which was a bit of a surprise. As you can see, guys, I got 5 players in. I got 2 keepers up first. Rune Jarstein, a 32-year-old goalkeeper. I've brought him in because I needed a bit of experience as well. He's gone down. He's 32, but the other 2 keepers I got are decent anyway, so I could hopefully improve. But I needed that one. How would you put it again? Experienced keeper initially. He is only. Oh, he's on a 3-year contract. Jesus, didn't realise that. I thought he was on a 1-year. But no, he's good, decent keeper. He's actually playing as well, so that's good. My third keeper and a youngster, Emil Balievs, who's 22. He is actually pretty decent. I mean, reports have him 2-star current ability, but potentially going to 3.5. So that'd be pretty good. He is obviously third backup. He's third choice behind Justine and Kirsten. Have I got him on transfer? I think I had him on a loan list, didn't I? Yeah, he's available for loan, which would have been quite nice, because if he plays a couple of loan games, then by the time Justine leaves, we could have him back, and he could be having a decent season. Guillaume Lacour, a left back, 36. He's only on a 1-year contract, so he'll do for 1 season. So hopefully, if I can get some decent money, stay up and all that, so I can release him and bring in a decent or a better, straight younger left back as well. Because I do prefer to bring in the players like 23, 24 that can improve over the years and have massive potential of becoming good in a couple of years' time. And if I do sign him younger, if I do sign like up to the age of like 18, 19, even 20, I would try and send them out on loan. I think what I might do actually during this season or the end of the season is try and find a feeder club I can send players out on loan to. My only money signing from Monaco, 22-year-old centre-back with Borja. You may have seen on the front screen, but as you can see, he's pretty decent. Current ability is 3-star, but look at his potential ability, 4.5, and he's 22. I mean, you got 2 other. His third choice. I mean, Delacour's 31. I must admit, I didn't actually realise that. I thought he was a little younger than that. But you got Hefele, who's 26. That was one thing I noticed actually when I first started. Is a lot of the players are very young, or well, I say very young. They're the younger side of 26. There's not very many over that age, but if I did, they were gone. And the only other player, this was a good sign like this one, is Musa Kone from Atalanta. 26-year-old central midfielder, 3.5-star current ability and potential ability. I really need some central midfielders. The one problem is, again, money is slight problem, or was anyway. I think it might be again soon anyway. But yeah, good, decent centre midfielder to shore up a really weak centre midfield. So I mean, with that squad, I mean, you've got Kirsten, who's the second keeper, he actually, or second oldest, he is the one who's actually in the team. And then you've got Niels Texeria playing left back, even though he's a better right back. And that's just because Lacour, as you can see there, is actually pretty poor. And he will definitely be gone at the end of the season. What's his wages? 2.5. Right back is Dennis Erdmann. Could get a better one, but there isn't one available really, especially with the money we've got a lack of basically. Hefele and Delacour are my centre backs, and to be fair, the powers up top. I mean, as you can see here, I've got Stephen Samo, who's actually a centre back, attacking right midfielder. That's because I've got a bit of an injury crisis up top, and I've got no backups. Stephen Takerchi is attacking left back. It would be attacking left midfielder. It would be just Stefaniak, as you see. Stefaniak is much better, but Stefaniak, I've just realised, is actually out for the season with cruciate ligament damage. And the attacking midfielder is Derholt. And we look at this. Look at that, 4.5 potential and current ability for Derholt. Yet he looks kind of rubbish, to be fair. And then the main striker is actually Justin Ehlers, who is my normal right-sided attacking midfielder. The main striker, Tobias Muller, is actually out for 2 to 3 weeks with a twisted ankle. And Muller, again, as you see, he's had a decent season. 6 goals in 9. I think Ehlers is actually picking up a little bit of slack for goals, is he? Well, no, maybe not. 1 in 10. That's a load of crap. But we'll go into the fixtures now, guys. To be fair, we're doing well, considering. So friendly wise, we played. I think this is how you pronounce it, but Slask Rakul from in Poland. Tobias Muller and Justin Ehlers scoring. A 2-1 win again at Tobias Muller and Stefaniak. Draw 0-0 at home to Hanover. A 2-1 win in Zikol, which I think is a really lower league German side. I would send players on loan to them, but they, well, if they're in the league, I would. So yeah, German regional divisions. So we beat them 2-1 thanks to Muller in the last minute Hesse goal. So we started the season with a 1-0 defeat at home to Paderborn. A Ralph Busch goal just after 20 minutes, giving them the lead. We then went to what I believe is Eintracht Frankfurt, lost 2-1. Kalkul putting them 1-0 up just on the stroke of half time, but their Holtz equalising with 5 minutes into the second half. With 2 minutes to go, Arminia Oyuda making it 2-1 to give them the win. In the next game, which was the Cup, we lost 1-0 Dusseldorf. Not going to lie, I was actually slightly annoyed at this because it seems in Germany that everyone enters the first round and they have a seeded, so the higher ranked teams are away from home. So you've got a pretty good chance of getting a rubbish team. If I remember correctly, it is all non-league teams, and I think it's the teams relegated to the 3rd division and teams a couple of places below that are ranked at home. And I got Dusseldorf, one of only 2 second division teams in the draw, when I could have had about 20-30 other teams from non-league. So I was slightly annoyed at that, but we went out 1-0. We then got our first home win, or our first win of the season, 2-1 at home to fellow promoted side Hansa Rostock. Tobias Muller put us 1-0 up in the 2nd minute. A Takershi penalty just 6 minutes before half time gave us a 2-0 lead. And the 3rd division's leading goal scorer last season, Halil Sarvan, making it 2-1. We held on to take all 3 points. We then played Freiburg. We were 1-0 up at half time thanks to Tobias Muller. But in the second half, Kareem Goudet, it's 20 minutes to go, and Caleb Stanko with just 4 minutes to go, giving Freiburg the win. We then picked up our second win of the season, a 4-3 comeback win over Bielefeld. Tobias Muller had us in front in the 7th minute, but Fabian Klos equalised just 3 minutes later. And Marcus Schwabe made it 2-1 with 10 minutes to go before half time. Thankfully, Muller equalised though to make it 2-2. Dennis Erdmann made it 3-2 on the hour mark. Klos made it 3-3 with 15 minutes to go. And Tobias Muller completed his hat-trick with 3 minutes to go to give us a 4-3 win. We then drew 1-1 at home to 1860 Munich. Rodri was put them 1-0 up just after the hour mark. But with 15 minutes to go in his fourth goal in 2 games, Tobias Muller made it 1-1. We then lost 1-0 at home to Nuremberg. A Sylvester goal in the 35th minute, given the only goal of the game. We then won away at Ingolstadt 2-0. Sinan Takurci and Justin Eulers making it 2-0. We made it 2 wins out of 2. Sinan Takurci with just 6 minutes to go gave us a win at home to Dusseldorf. And in the last game we got smashed by Hamburg. We were 1-0 down thanks to Sandro Wagner, but we equalised just before half time thanks to Delacour. And then 4 goals in the space of 9 minutes wrapped up the win for St. Pauli. Karl-Heinz Lappe in the 48th, just 2 minutes later, Lennart Thigh, I think is how you say it. And Wagner made it 4-1 in the 56th, and then just 60 seconds later, he made it 5-1. Standard FM stuff there with 4 goals in 9 minutes. But we've done pretty well. We've actually won 4 of the games, so we've had a good start. As you see, we are 9th with 13 points. We have played an extra game more. I'm not quite sure where that came from. But we are quite a few points. We're 6 points clear of relegation zone, so we're doing quite nicely. Sat in mid-table, which is actually where they wanted us to finish. So hopefully we can stay there. Start to improve a bit on the money side. I mean, what is our finances like? We've got 2 million. It says we're supposed to get it improved at the end of the season by to 3.3 mil. Salary wise, I think we are over our budget. Yep, 6,000 over the budget. But the interesting thing is, I mean, the majority of our money is outgoing. Obviously, is wages, and that is 500,000. Are we matching that or getting close with our match day or ticket revenue? No. 227,000, so not really that close, to be fair. So, I mean, we've got 900,000 in gates receipts so far this season, 2 million going out in wages, so it's a bit annoying. Going to take a while to get us anywhere near the amount of money we need coming in. But we're still doing pretty well. If I remember correctly, I believe it may even already be done. Yep. Our loans are now done. So that's good. Hopefully the club membership can go up a little bit more this season. I think we had about 16,000 in the 3rd division, so not quite sure what has happened there. What else is there? Cool. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. We're going to leave it for the episode there. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. I'd appreciate it all. Tune in next time for the it's not going to be the halfway stage, or it might be close, but it will be the winter break, and we have a longer winter break than Division 3, but I think that's because we play less games, to be fair. So I think it's going to be about the same again. It'll be about 20 odd games. But tune in next time, guys, for that review. Until then, guys, as always, take a